Today on Teuty's track analysis, we have the track of the day for July 19th, Mountain Melancholy by Vekisis. Mountain Melancholy is a full-speed track mainly made from the grass surface, but you can also find plenty of road on the track as well as some magnets. There are also some effect blocks on the track, which are Turbo Boost, Super Turbo Boost, and Super Reactor Boost down. There is a GPS at the start of the track and it has a time of 54.310, and it is the same as the Author Medal. And for the finish on the track, we just have a single finish line. There are no speed checks on Mountain Melancholy, and currently no cuts have been found. And in terms of difficulty, I did not find the track to be all that challenging, rating it a 3 out of 10. However, I did find the medal times to be slightly harder than average, needing very good speed slides in order to get the Author Medal, and my personal best of 54.524 comes in over 2 tenths behind that Author Medal time of 54.310. The gold medal time was 56 seconds, the silver 1 minute, and the bronze 1 minute and 10 seconds. I thought Mountain Melancholy was a decent track, however its heavy focus on speed slides got very old very quickly for me, and I would rate it A+. For today's route analysis, we are using the current world record Ghost driven by Josh 1248, and they had a time of 53.580. Like usual on full speed tracks, we have no comparison with my personal best today, just way too hard to do the comparison with the world record always having so much extra speed than myself. If you're not familiar with full speed tracks either, we will be seeing some speed slides here as well. We got grass skid marks on the left and road ones on the right. These are the specific overlaps you are attempting to go for at the listed speeds. Right at the start of today's track, we have about 20 seconds of straight speed sliding. First, we'll start out on grass here, and yeah, you're going to want to speed slide this entire thing. We're looking at 90 to 95% overlap for this entire section, and that basically goes for all the grass sections on today's track. Then we'll take the grass section onto the road, continuing a speed slide here of about 70 to 75%, and then back onto grass into this wall ride, which we can see the world record take fairly low and basically straight across. Then after that wall ride, again, speed sliding here as much as possible on the grass and road, and they actually enter this wall ride fairly early here, and go a little bit on the higher side and remained on the wall ride for a pretty long time. And then getting ready for the turnover, they actually remain on a pretty tight inside line here, just making it around this corner. Once we are out of that turnover, we are again going for an extremely long speed slide here, starting on the grass and onto the road. It is extremely important if you want a very good time here to get one long continuous speed slide up until this wall. Once onto the wall, we'll see the world record go over a little to the right hand side, getting just around that corner there, and then you want to exit onto the grass here again, continuing the speed slide all the way up until this wall ride. Once again, for this wall ride, entering very low and flat, and you need to slowly make your way down towards the left here. And of course, once you leave this wall ride here, you are going to be speed sliding as best as you can into the next loop. Nothing too special about this loop that I can really point out, entering basically right in the center, taking it nice and smooth, and of course, you guessed it, on the exit, speed sliding as much as possible. Then we got the final looping section here into the end. They enter very early and remain on this magnet for a very long time, basically taking it as long as possible, and then you just got to steer down towards the right to get into the finish. So a nice short analysis for us today, really not a ton to go over since a large majority of the track, your main focus is just going to be on speed sliding, and I really can't help you a ton with that. Just a reminder that I will be streaming here tomorrow on YouTube starting 2 hours before the track of the day releases, so if you're interested in watching some Trackmania live, including the Cup of the Day tomorrow, be sure to join that stream. But that is it for today's analysis. I will see you guys on Friday for the next one.